Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I will be your cameraman and caster for today. It is round 3 of the United Nations Tournament Cup. It is going to be played on Passifice 1 through 4. It is going to be a one-game neutral. The pings seem pretty even. Let's see if we can get them here. Let's put these in chat for everybody real quick. Looks like he is still away. We're still waiting for one more ready up from Ellis. Okay, Ellis is there. And let's get this tournament match along the way. Any moment. And here we go. We're going live. Again, opening hit will be the Hunter Jockey Boomer Spitter. Let's see exactly what they're going to do. They're all just going to push out left very quickly. Jockey and the Hunter come from behind. Free spit goes out. And it does land with a 2-cap as well, so it's going to turn out to be a pretty good amount of damage from Aperox. It'll take about 9% off the bonus on the opening hit. That's a pretty good, if you ask me. And they do keep the spitter, so they will have the charge spit for the stairs, unless Azaku can get through this pretty quickly. Looks like they want to try to gun this. Spitter, smoker, charger. I don't think they're going to get it. Charger is not quite in position. They might be able to plow through. And they are going to get through. They probably drop inside here. The charger goes. Unfortunately for the charger, it will miss. The boomer and spitter come from behind. It is actually a really nice boom. It's a quad boom. The spit gets a little bit of free spit damage, so it's, let's see, 85% bonuses left. They're averaging 7.5 per hit so far. And now they should be able to get past this first car alarm.
Reloading!
And have to take the I would say, this thin alley choke with car alarms along the way, with spawns above them and spawns below. It is not an easy way for survivors here. It looks like they want to go quickly. The jockey's going to land on the one in the front. The charger and the hunter took the same target in the back. Oh, it turns out to be a 2-cap. They don't clear the charger. And that turns out to be devastating, taking about 22% of the bonus down.
Don't shoot that
Yikes,
car.
what a hit.
Up here. Hey, into the building. Across the walkway.
I should be able to get inside without another attack coming up.
Reloading.
Didn't know if it was a quad sack or not, but it was not. But it was a good thing they had the spitter. They got the rolling 2-cap. And unfortunately, Rochelle was not able to get the clear.
Go upstairs.
2-2 with the jockey smoker. Worst attack you can get. Let's see what they can make of it. 60.9 is a bonus. Jockey's going to pre-spawn. Smoker's going to try to get a pull up. He does it. The M2 misses on the jockey. The jockey will land. The spit will just be short. The boomer, there's all kinds of M2s going around. And they end up actually taking a lot more damage than I think they intended to. Wow. That was about 11% of the bonus gone off that 2-2. And they are going to have to pop their pills early. One set's already gone. And actually for Team Aperox, we have Smack Nerd, Bliss, Lockup, and Alpha. And for Azaku, we have Michi, Bass, Soaring, and Baki, I believe it correctly. Charger will miss. Hunter and Jockey will land. Hunter is cleared immediately, though. In-cap goes out onto Vaxi, but I don't think that's bad for the survivors there. They probably want to do that to maximize the pills. And this will be the first tank of the game for Aperox in the hands of Alpha. He's bringing his toy into play. Getting a little chip on him, hardly anything, just 100 at the moment. Retro support at the moment. Car going over top of the gazebo, not in a bad spot. Actually, it's not in a great spot. They should chip him here, but they're not really. All right, that car is respectable. Not in the best spot, but survivors are in a conundrum because they can't go back. They've taken way too much damage from the SI attacks. And it looks like they want to get a hit here. They get a pull. The Hunter tries to cover. Rock misses. Hunter will get killed. The Boomer will get one. And now they're just playing Rock for a little bit here. Gotta LOS this tank. Trying to play chip on him. He is still 65% first pass. Right now, Michi is greedy for chip. They're trying to take him down, and they've done about 800 so far. Don't know if that's a good idea, though. Hunter's going to land. Now they got a survivor slow. Jockey is coming in. Charger can't find a spot. Jockey will land. Jockey gets cleared before he is slow. Charger, I don't know what the Charger is doing. Right now, Alpha is just content with holding this rage all day. 50% first pass, only lost another 70 health.
Guns here.
Alpha's just throwing a rock. Right now it's a Smoker, Charger, Boomer. Still first pass, 40%. I think he's content with going for hits here. The Charger's going to come up. Really advent. Gets one punch, two punches. So they stack on Rochelle. Get that bleed health down pretty far. There is a one boom that went out. Smoker is lingering in the front. Rochelle's got to be a little careful. Alpha still doing a good job holding first pass. 5k HP. Right now. Hunter and Jockey are going in. Smoker is lingering, but does land. Both cappers get killed, but not the Smoker. And okay, now the Smoker is dead. He is officially second pass now, and he's down to about 7,500 HP. I still think the Infected are doing a good job right now. Okay, the tanks had to commit on the separated survivors. Rock gets skeeted. It looks like the three are just going to leave the friend behind. The car does hit. He makes it very easy for the tank. Now the tank's just going to have to chase three. The Boomer goes in, gets popped. That's a big shutdown. All right, this is going to be the commit of the tank. The Charger is coming in. Charger is going to land a 2 charge. Hunter gets skeeted.
Hey, I need some help over here.
Hunter, the tank does land the rock. There is an in cap. It looks like Coach is just trying to gun it for the safer, but he's slow. Can he make it?
Could use some help here.
I don't know if he'll make it. The tank will cut him off, but no, he won't make it. That's going to be a wipe that goes out. He was trying to get the distance at least, but he's not going to be able to get there. And that will be Aperox getting the wipe onto Azaku. And Azaku's chapter score will be 379 for the first map. Alright, Azaku did manage to get quite the distance points to the tank, and then unfortunately for them, they did get wiped. There'll be no bonus. Coach was close to getting the distance, but unfortunately for him, he got slow right at the last moment, and the tank was able to get the cutoff. But right now, it is Aperox's turn to go as Survivor. Let's see if they can do better. They'll probably at least make it to the tank, but it all depends on how Azaku does with their Infected, and the Survivor's going to push out left really quick. The Boomer does get one. They were ready for it. The Jockey and the Hunter did not go yet. Okay, they're going now. Hunter gets skeeted. Jockey will land. The Spit will not, and that will be an attack shutdown. It's pretty well done by Aperox right now. Their bonus is only down about 1.6%. I think that's pretty respectable, and they'll be happy with that, as they're going to power through this choke point before the spawns are up, and they're going to get outside. W key held. Very well done. Let's see where exactly they send up these spawns now. Charger's going to go in. The Charger does miss the pull forward, lands though. Spit comes from behind, gets a tick or two onto Nick. That is it. But it does a decent amount of damage for the 2-2 that they had, even though the Charger missed. If that Charger lands, that would have been so much more damage, but nonetheless, they're going to be able to press on. Spitter holds itself. I do believe the Charger was the first to die.
Let's get across here.
Okay.
Guns here.
Interesting. I don't think I've seen that yet. They've just taken a shortcut through the map, and wonder if that is new. Is that even allowed? I mean, technically, I guess it is because there's no rules posted, but I have never seen that before. And right now, they're going to slow down and just kill out the commons.
Go upstairs.
Reloading.
That is new, and that should surely, most likely, be the knowledge of the map players right now that they have it. The Jockey will land. The Charger will land. The tri-cap in the Spit. And they might have went through the map, but they got absolutely demolished by that hit, and they paid for it. And they're going to press on. I mean, they have to pop one set of pills early, but they don't have 2 bleeders as Azaku did. So
Reloading. Reloading.
now they're going to get out to, I would say, where the wedding reception area is.
Guns here.
Right now, the survivors just going to go grab ammo. Try cap with boom. This will be the last hit before tank. They need to do it now if they want to get it. And they're not going to send it.
Smoker.
Boomer's going to go. Smoker dies. Boomer gets 1. The SI are a little uncertain exactly what they want to do. Looks like they're content with waiting for their other teammate to get a hit with 3. And this will be the first tank of the game for Azaku in the hands of Michi. I didn't do roster. Yes, I did. Thought I forgot that team, but car is in a reasonable spot. It should pop over the tent pretty easily here. Oh no, it doesn't. It gets stuck in the. Okay, they're actually gonna go for a hit. Okay, they're gonna sack Charger. Like they want to get the smoker. Now Aperox wants to be greedy for the chip. I think this is actually a good play. This is going to prevent the tank from doing much more with this hittable right now. Okay, he's going to go for it. Alright, that's going to get into play quite nicely. Alright, and they have tri-cap without charge. This will probably be what they use for the commit. They're not going to try to play this long. Oh, the car's not in a favorable spot for him. Okay, that gets... Okay, now they should just push. This is going to be the commit without a car. He's going to go for his corner. The tank gets... A hunter gets killed. He falls off the top when he was getting his punch. They need to help this tank. What a long arm going out onto Ellis. There goes a pole. He misses his rock. And he goes back for the car, which I think was a misplay. He should have went for the ink cap on the pole target next to him. Tank is at 1.9k HP. He tries to get the car, and it's going to be out of play. He might get 1 or 2 more punches onto Smacknerd. He whiffs a punch. He whiffs the car, too. And he's not going to get much on it, not at all. And they're just going to be able to press forward. And this is pretty much... Oh, the boomer! Oh, you got to hit your hittable a little bit more to the left there. That would have been a 2-cap, in-cap tank there, but unfortunately it's not going to be. And Aperox is going to survive the tank fight with a pretty good bonus right now, sitting at 615. And they're about to walk in with a 612 is what it'll be, because it rounds down increments of 4. Right now, they have 2 sets of pills. They're all fast. 1 more attack, which will be Charger, Hunter, Spitter. They have 1 more spot coming up. Will be a Jockey. This will be the last opportunity for damage. It needs to do a lot, or they're going to go down about 1,000 points. Actually, about 800 right now where it sits. They're going to rocket it in. The Charger will land. The Spit is a little late. The Spit lands. The Hunter lands. Don't on the Jockey. And it's going to be a lot of damage going out. Pretty good for what they had there. I mean, they did the most that they could of it, I would say. Bonus goes down to 480. That DB is completely intact. That DB alone is 250 of the bonus. 2 sets of pills, that's the other 50 points. So, pretty good bonus for Aperox. 980 against 379.
So we find this historic section, go under the river, and then we kick that biker dude's ass, right?
You, Nick? He was downright nice.
Go to hell.
All right, as we go into map 2 of this tournament match right now, it will be Aperox going first. You do have a pretty good lead. I would say roughly... See what that is, about 600 even? 601, I believe, to be exact, if I'm good at math. Tank will be sitting at 63%. I believe that's before drop. That's close to it. I don't know if that's drop or not in this sewer. If that's like right at the bottom of the stairs, that is making this map as long as it could possibly be, because they will have to run this tank back. As we go ready up, opening attack will be 2-2, Hunter Smoker as the 2 cappers. Let's see what they choose to do with their sack order, if they're going to go for a quad next hit.
Up the stairs.
Looks like they want to try to pick on the back ones here. Interesting. There they go. They're going to send it from the back. Hunter going. Oh, what shutdown from the SI. That will be a quad sack. That's indeed what they wanted to do. That was a nice skeet by the, I think it was Uzi. Oh, and a team skeet. Okay, so it was more than one person that shot it. But the smoker got melted right away. Hunter gets shut down. No cappers land. Spit goes, and the boom lands, but that will be all goose eggs across the board. And that will be all survivors sitting at 100 HP. And they are about to make it inside, and they do. Spawns are going to rush in. They can't go in now. Yeah, they're just going to reposition. Charger takes a little bit of damage, and so does the jockey, and now the hunter does as well. So they got some chipped SI. Right now, Aperox doing a good job on just jetting through the map and denying the second hit on the infected team. Great job by them. All right, Charger does get a despawn.
Over this plank.
I'm going to try to chip this jockey down. And they're going for it here. All right. Oh, they're baiting a little bit. This is a pretty big choke point for having a quad. So let's see what they can remain. Their bonus is completely intact, all at 100 right now. All right, they're going to make a go for it. Charger and Hunter come from the front. The Charger missed! What a... Wow, that would have been so big. And they do get a lot of damage on Alpha, though. Alpha falls down, has to pop his pills. The Charger missed, even with the stumble from the Hunter. That is so unfortunate for Azaku. Very fortunate right now if you're Aperox, because that could have went so wrong for them. That would have forced the other two to have to cross and put themselves in quite a scenario with the jockey and smoker above them. Boomer's going to go out, get a nice 2-boom onto them. Let's see what they do with the rest of the attack. It's a 2-2. The Hunter and Smoker go. The Hunter does get skeeted beautifully by Smack Nerd. Smoker is not going to get anything. Free Spit's going to go out and get nothing as well. So that's 2 attacks that got nothing, and that 1 attack just on the choke point did most of the damage, and it turned out to be 22% about. Now they are jetting through. 43% is their map progression. Spawns are up in rotation. Jockey Boomers, Smoker Charger. And they're going in fast. Jockey goes in the front. Charger misses. There's a pull in the back. Charger gets 2 punches on to Alpha. Make Alpha slow. Alpha will have to pop more pills. Proxy onto Rochelle in the back. Right now, Alpha is getting the crap beat out of him. His bonus is dropping so much. All right, that is 4 hits that they got, and actually it really turned around with 2 of them, and they almost been averaging about 10% per hit, close to it, just about 9 right now, and that's pretty good if you're the infected team. So good recovery after not getting a second hit, and pretty much getting nothing on the first. All right, they're going to send everything in. The Charger comes from the front. Charger is dead. Hunter is having a hard time. A 2-cap does land, but not in the spit.
We have guns here.
Phase 2, does this even go through?
It better.
Yeah.
All right, and that is pretty far down on the staircase, so they're going to have to retreat back. They have a bleeder. 3 of their pills have already gone. I'm wondering if they're going to take this all the way back out to the street, which would be a little dangerous. They're going to actually attack. Charger gets a punch, misses. 2 boom lands, pull in the back on one of the boom targets, and it doesn't get cleared right away, so it gets, I believe, the 13 damage. Now Smack Nerd is slow. Smack Nerd has to pop pills. And now they're going to have a survivor slow after this tank fight, no matter what. And they're still going to go back all the way. I thought they might have stopped in the room there and just took it. Tank already losing frustration. There's no set of pills that they found yet. So the possibility of finding more is still there. They're going to go for one more hit. The Charger's going to go. The Charger doesn't get nothing. And Jockey and Hunter are going to hold. Tank second pass, so that he's going to have to commit with whatever he has. All Alright, it's going to be the commit. The tank's lagging. He's 20%. He's going to have 2 Kappa boom. The hunter will land. Gets a punch onto Smacknerd. One more punch out of reach from the tank. A 1 boom does land. He misses. Tank is dead after 1 in cap. Jockey doesn't do anything. That was a good job by Aperox focusing down the tank, but they do suffer the first in cap. But unfortunately, Alpha ate all the pills, so the DB is pretty melted. It's down to 36%, 1% lower than HB. They still got 522 bonus, but they're going to be slow the rest of the map, so they're going to take at least 3 more hits before the stairs. So if they take it clean, it's at least 7 hits. Charger's going to come up the stairs. Charger will eventually land. Spit gets... It does get blocked, so the hunter will get 1 more damage, and I think some free spit damage did go out onto the DB. And 1 tick off the health bonus as well, so... And they still have to take 1 more hit before the points will start going up for distance. So let's see what Azaku can make of it. It's going to be a 2-2 with a Charger Jockey, Boomer Spitter. Boomer tries for a cheeky spawn. You do that, you get another one, so there will be a Boomer in the next hit, depending on if they're going to go here or they should go here. They should not give it to him. And it looks like they're just going to give it to him. They're going to let him walk. Okay, nope, Jockey's going to come from behind. They're going to chase the Jockey. The Charger's coming now. Charger will miss. Now there's no Charger.
Who wants to jump
Okay.
Oh, man.
Question marks there. Hunter's going to go in. Free spit goes out for some reason. Hunter will land in the spit, I believe. Oh, the Jockey will take it in for a couple ticks. All right. That bleed has gone down to 1 HP on Alpha and Smacknerd. And Smacknerd will be black and white. Oh, no, Smacknerd actually pops the pills. This will be Alpha's first down.
At least not the running around.
This ain't right.
As they try to get as much distance. 2-2 coming. Nothing you can really do. That's almost a free boom there. Smoker is in the back. Charger's going to land. Spit's going to come from far. Spit will land. That will make and get a pull down and actually do a lot of damage to Coach.
I'm a reload.
They are chasing this Spitter. Spitter wants to stay alive and does 12 HP. Alright, so Bliss is going to hold on to most of their bonus right now. Rochelle is fast, goes down on the bottom. It's a big mistake. Rochelle is getting almost common locked immediately. Jockey's going to pre-spawn. Charger's going to spawn from behind. Hunter does land. Charger misses. Jockey does land while the Hunter's in spit. And that will knock the bonus almost in half. 8% bonus, or HB, 9% DB.
I opened it.
And right now, if you're Aperox, I think you're content with distance. I think the end of the sewer is probably where they might meet their demise.
Back in the water.
Smoker, Boomer, Hunter, Jockey, they're going to go for a hit outside the tunnels. The pull goes, gets cut by Coach nicely. The Jockey comes in, gets a slap in cap. There's an in cap up top, which means Ellis is dead. There goes a pull onto the non-boom survivor. Boomer's going to proxy onto Rochelle. They will be able to get Coach up here if Rochelle can help. And no, Rochelle can't help. Smoker's going to get a pull back before they get this pickup. It's going to delay it. This might be the end for the survivors here. There goes the pull. No, actually, yes, it does, but it gets cleared right away. And it looks like they know they're not going to get it, so they're just going to leave Smacknerd on the ground, try to get as much more distance as they can.
Help, help. I need somebody's help just for 5 seconds.
Charger misses.
Hunter on Coach.
Spit delay.
Keep moving.
1 is down, and there it is, the wipe. So they managed to get 604 the 700 distance for Aperox. Right now, Azaku has the opportunity to at least make up 100 points just for making distance. All right, as we go live on the second half of map 2.
Up the stairs.
Opening attack, the survivors will have to deal with will be Hunter and the Smoker. The other two are just support. The Boomer will land, stays alive. Hunter is going in. A 2-cap goes out. The Boom guy gets pounced in spit. They do a good job of clearing, but he's going to take a lot of spit damage. And that will take Soaring down to 84. Smoker eventually gets cleaned up.
I'm reloading.
Watch out!
Reloading.
Oh, that common's going to hit Coach. Nope, they do eventually kill it.
Okay, that better have been an accident.
Let's get down there.
They do manage to get out of the pool room area relatively quick, but they're not going to be able to get into
Hey, I'm reloading.
the cafe before all the spawns are up. I don't even think the SI are going to make a play on it. Oh, they stop. They could have got in, and looks like the SI are not even... They're just waiting inside. They're content with hitting at the bottom of the stairs, it looks like.
Everybody grab a weapon.
All right, let's see if they're going to go in the alley or go up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
They're thinking about, no, they're going to go up the stairs. Now they know it's up there. I think the play now would be to go out down the alley. The Hunter is out of position. They want the stairs bad. Oh, they send the Hunter, and Hunter does get chipped. Oh, they're just going in with everything. Hunter lands, gets cleared. Charger is going to follow in with the spit. The Charger does land the spit. It's going to be a lot of damage going out on the Nick. Nick goes down to 46 HP. Now they're going to be able to progress through and take this choke point. They do have a jockey to worry about, though. Nope, jockey does not make a play on it. Oh, that common almost got Ellis to fall. That was very close, but they'll be able to get out of the apartment building. They do get out in the open. The 2-boom proxy does go on to Rochelle and Ellis. A pull forward goes, gets cleared. Hunter does land, though. There's no spit to capitalize. Jockey comes in, lands on Nick as well. Nick will now be slow. Smack Nerd is retreating with the Smoker. Coach wants, okay, the Smoker does die. And now Nick gets common lock for a little bit of damage. Right now, Azaku is not doing the greatest job on clearing commons. They're just kind of pushing through, leaving him to chase from behind. I think they should maybe just clear a little bit more so they don't get stuck in some of these conundrums that they put themselves in. But right now, the Charger is going to go, and that's an ambitious charge to lead with. Hunter wasn't even ready. And the Boomer and Spitter die. That'll be a quad sack. I don't know if they'll have time for it, though. Let's see exactly what they do.
Will you cut that shit out?
Reloading.
All right, spawns are about to come up. They're a little split at the moment. Ellis is behind. Hunter sees it. Okay, they're regrouping. Good job by Rochelle. They do get a jock on the pack. Oh, it's going to be a 2-cap that comes in. Oh, they went too fast. Too fast. Azaku. Hunter will land.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh my goodness, it is falling apart for them. Now they have no choice but to go forward.
Let's do this
Let's
together.
get you up and take
The
a look.
bonus has been demolished.
You good?
Spit delay's going to go in. That's going to cause them to take quite a bit of spit damage.
Ammunition.
And they need to go back and get their friend. That friend is in cap. They get a 2-boom. He does not catch it. The jockey is coming in. Getting the jockey capitalized before the other team gets there. No, he does not. He's just jumping around. Charger is on his way in. He's going to get a charge. He does miss. Gets a 2-point damage stumble. That's it. Jockey gets melted and will be able to get the pickup now. Following this Hunter trying to come in for a little bit of delay. Gets a scratch onto Rochelle.
Only inside with this password museum.
God damn, I hurt. Don't worry about me.
As they press on.
Weapons.
Phase 2 my ass.
And they go for a pull in the back. Smoker misses. Boomer gets popped. Spitter is trailing.
Reloading. Somebody want to lend me a hand here?
And that will be another in cap going out onto Azaku. Oh, the Charger tried to make the play on the bottom survivor that was separated. Doesn't get it. Falls down. And the tank doesn't drop. It doesn't spawn until they drop. Alright, the tank's just going to commit here. There's a lot of commons in play. He does get one punch onto Nick. It's going to be an in-cap actually from friendly fire. The tank will do it. Spit goes out. Throws a rocket. Right now the tank is going to retreat, losing about 2k of his HP. Going to throw a rock. Lose 500 right there. Second tank of the game, and it's in the hands of Lockup for Aperox. He's going to commit here after the survivor gets picked up. He is down to 2.5. He's down to 1,500. He's down to 1,000. They're going in. The pole goes out. It gets cleared. The Hunter lands following a one boom. The tank does kill somebody. He's at 400 HP. Lands a rock. In cap goes on to Ellis. And that is a dead tank. They managed to kill it, but I don't think they're going to be able to survive.
We got pills.
Anyone else feel like
And that
crap
is
right
going
now?
to be a survivor dead. Bonus sitting at 40. Charger lands. Gets killed.
I reckon if this keeps up, I'm gonna die.
That's actually a pretty good ski.
I'm gonna reload.
Hey,
You
yo.
gotta stop ending
We're
up
a
down
team.
here. This is no
Come
way to
get
stay
me.
alive.
Oh, they leave the boomer spawn and gets just a one proxy. And they're just going to try to get as much distance as they can, as they're going to go down a little bit more. Jockey's going to pick on the survivor on the bottom. Coach is going to have to drop. Charger comes in, gets a 2 charge. And the commons might in-cap Ellis here. The spitter tries to delay, doesn't get it. And Ellis at 1 HP. But not going to be able to get it. This is going to be a wipe. And that indeed is a wipe onto Azaku. They'll get 852 to Aperox's 1584. Still within a distance to come back on these next 2 maps, but as we go on to map 3 of the passing. All right, now look at the 67% tank. There's been a lot of questions on the map changes for this, with the tank not being static anymore, where the survivors have to either push forward into horde or run back through quite a choke point that could do a lot of damage. But right now, Aperox is in the driver's seat. They're a survivor, 500 distance for this map, so let's see how much they can get. Hunter's gonna everything's gonna come from the left roof, so they're gonna know where everything comes from. Hunter is gonna go, but doesn't lead. The jockey does. The Hunter will land. The spit does as well. So it's a pretty successful hit with the boomer dying last. I'm not sure if it was a quad sack or if they're gonna get another charge spit. It's gonna be one or the other. It all depends. It's real close. But good job on the survivors getting through the map. They're taking less than 4% opening hit, getting through the underpass. They're going for a pull in the back. They do get the pull. Now everything is rushing in. Everything comes from behind. Very questionable. Charger gets melted. The Hunter gets killed. Only the smoker lands. But it still manages to do about a little bit more than 4% damage though somehow. I think a lot of commons and some friendly fire went out there during that attack. get through the first building. They should get the second through the second before all the spawns can get up on top of the building. No, actually, they're going to slow down now. Charger's going to go in. The Charger does land. Spitter's going to get on it. The Boomer goes in, gets a 2-boom. They jock the person in the spit. Zoe will walk around and take a respectable amount of damage. So that will up the APH to Azaku up to 5 per hit with those 3 attacks they got. And we'll be able to open the first door. I wonder if they're going to be aggressive and try to go for the second right away. And they are going to just go for it. Francis does a good job jumping under the side. All right, they're going to go in. They get a pull. Hunter's going to go. Oh, the Hunter gets skeeted. Charger lands. Boomer gets 1. And that will be a 4th attack that goes out. And about 7% on that one. So they're doing a pretty good job getting more damage each hit so far. But they do have a lot of commons to affect, to impede the survivors on clearing. So it probably helped on the damage a little bit. And I think if that Hunter just went for Zoe, and they were able to tri-cap the ones outside when the one opens the door, I think that would have been the play. The Hunter tried to get the one on the inside, and it left Smack Nerd all the time in the world to get the shutdown. I mean, not Smack Nerd, Bliss all the time in the world to get the shutdown on that Hunter.
Jockey!
All right, Charger gets melted. Jockey gets killed. Nothing's going to go out from that. It's going to be a clean take. The spit delay at least goes out for the run back on the tank. Now they got to go for ammo, so they're actually going to have their hit for the tank spawn. The question is, they going to go for more damage or hold everything they got? Try cap with boom. And indeed, they're going to hold forward. I think this is the smart play. Do have the fire in between the 2 train carts they can make a play on. All right, here's the biggest change to Sacrifice. Let's see how they can take this area. I think they're doing a good job on just repositioning over here, clearing out as many of these commons that they can. And it looks like at this point, they're going to stay here. Boomer's not going to get any, and they're just going to stay here. They got to clear the rest of these commons pretty quickly. All right, they're in a good spot now. All the commons are shut down. Charger rockets in. The Charger is not going to get any damage, even though he did land. But that was more than just a sack. And they want that jockey for the commit on this tank. They went tri-cap. They have 3 survivors, about around 50 HP. One's at 95, so we have 3 survivors, 3 punches. 1 survivor, 4 punches. Alright, tank is about to commit. First past 80%. They're going to play long here? They're going to try to get some damage. He is still first pass. And the survivors are not taking the upper ground here. Yeah, they're going to go for damage. Smoker's going to get a pull. The Hunter takes the Uzi guy, and that does a decent amount of damage. 1 scratch goes on to Francis. And now the LOSing should begin. One of the survivors go over to where the Smoker is. So they have 2 people on the Smoker. That's going to cause for the Boomer and Charger to come up in rotation. He doing a good job keeping his first pass. He's still 45% frustration. 200 HP has only been taken off, so I think they're doing a good job right now. They're going to get ready for another hit. The Charger's going. The Charger is not going to be able to capitalize because the Smoker missed. Oh, unfortunate for the Boomer. He doesn't get nothing, and that would probably lose the first pass for the tank now. But he will get the support he wants, I believe. Charger and Boomer died last, so they're going to get the tri-cap they wanted. They didn't get much from the SI, but they got a little bit from it before they were able to commit. It's alright. This is the 3rd tank of the game. For Azaku in the hands of Vaxi. Hunter pre-spawn to the left. Alright, the tank. Alright, and we are live. This should be the tank commit. Let's see if the infected got their wits about them, what they want to do with this. This is a huge tank for them. They need to get a wipe. And if you're Aperox, you just want to suffer, probably would be content with one in cap here. This will be the commit if any early pills are popped. There it does go by 2. What a ski going out there by Bliss. That was huge. The smoker is killed too. The jockey does land onto a survivor. They're going to get that clear on the jockey for sure. The rock misses. He misses his punch. And now he is just chasing a survivor backwards. He gets a turn punch onto 1, and that'll be a 1-hit tank, I believe.
I'm gonna need these.
2 hits, actually.
Reloading.
Not what you wanted for Azaku. Beautiful SI shutdown by the survivors there. Bliss getting the skeet on the hunter. The smoker was killed so fast. Jockey was the only thing able to help.
Reloading.
All right, now they're coming up to this. Enter the garage. And it looks like they're going to take this as slow as they can. They know they have a very good bonus. They have 1 survivor slow. They're going to send the spawns, and the charger will land. The hunter will land, but not before it's cleared. The spit was so late. It tried to B-hop in, but I don't know why. Boomer's going to get a 1 proxy, and that will take the bonus down to about 576 because Smacknerd needed to pop a set of pills if he wants to remain fast, and Alpha's going to have to do the same as well. He is down to 40 HP in just a second. Now he is. 1 more tick will make him slow, and Alpha is just trying to get as far forward as he can. And there goes the last set of pills. The bonus will drop down from 601 down to 551 from the last 2 set of pills popping, but they're very happy with where they're at right now. They're going to clear out the rest of these commons. And then maybe this will be the last hit that they get, and it is a quad try. Right, the smoker really wants to wait till they get there. That's going to be really difficult. Alright, the smoker has a spawn now. They need to go now if they're going to send it. Jockey's got to be ready. Oh, they're waiting too long. The smoker's not going to be included in the hit now. Alright, they do go for it. They get a pull back. The smoker will land. The hunter will land. The charger misses. They get the jock back. They're just going to do some damage on the survivor in the back. So they don't get much out of it. They only take about 47 bonus down. Wasn't quite that much. They will get 1 more attack. They got to reset. They find an extra set of pills, so that's actually the reason why it was a little bit more. The last hit did about 75 points.
Whoa, full auto.
And this last hit, which is actually a pretty good one as far as damage output with a 2-2.
We're near a safe house.
That boom will get 1 at least. Okay, it does get 1. I think they still slow it down here and clear everything out. They'll probably wait for about 10 seconds and then push in.
Reloading.
Just so they don't wait for Saurian to get his spawn up. Alright, they go in. The charger gets melted. And the hunter is not able to get anything. The spit's going to go on delay. Pretty much nothing comes from it. They'll just take the bonus down 8 points, down to 492. So good job by Aperox taking a further lead and a chapter score of 992, campaign score 2576. My goodness. It's like Aperox just not sending the spawns in the right order. Sending a charger first will get melted. You had the hunter and the jockey go in for some distraction and try to get what you can for some stumbles. Make that thing a little bit easier for the charger would be my suggestion. But nonetheless, now it's their survivor turn. They can beat the bonus, but they have an uphill battle. They have a jockey, hunter, spitter, and a boomer for this opening a hit. And it looks like all the cappers are coming from the left except the hunter from the back. Hunter's going to go for the Uzi player. Hunter will land. The spit's going to go on it. Jockey was on 2. So it's going to be just a little bit that goes on to Francis, I believe. No, it was Bill, actually. And 1 common slap goes on to Michi. Other 2 will remain at 100. Actually, the common slap goes onto Vaxi, I'm sorry. Michi takes the spit damage from the hit. Charger's first spawn up, followed by Smoker. Hunter's next. Last spawn up rotation will be Jockey. Will be a quad try for the other side of the underpass. They're going to go for it early. The Hunter will land. Smoker gets melted. The Charger doesn't get anything. And Aperox doesn't get much damage out of that. 2 hits, just about 8%. I think they rushed it a little bit. The Charger was way too ambitious coming from the back. I think they should have just set up for the other side, but nonetheless, it is another tack down. And Azaku is doing a pretty decent job. Hunter pre-spawn and Smoker going for a pull forward. Smoker misses. Hunter goes in. Hunter does land. Spit follows. The Boomer's going to go in. And they stumble him in the spit. That's going to be a lot of damage going out onto Zoe. Zoe gets pulled. And that will take Zoe down to 60 HP following that one friendly fire in the back. Another friendly fire in the back. And right now, Yashini is going to open the door. They're going to go for both doors right away, even though they have a Charger, Hunter, Jockey up, and Spitter. There's no way they're going to get this open. The SI are not going to allow it. The Charger's going to come in, gets the stumble, which is smart. Going to cause Zoe to go in and try it again. The Charger will be able to delay this unless he's far enough away. Jockey goes in. Jockey does land. Spit's going to miss the inside of the train cart. That Charger's not going to be able to get the stumble in there. Hunter will land. Nope, Charger does try, but it's too far away. Spit goes in. Spit missed again, but... Alright, Azaku does manage to have both doors open. They'll have probably 1 or 2 more attacks to take before the tank, depending on how fast the common stop. Spitter won't be included in the hits. Boomer comes up. They sack Boomer. They want to go for a quad try before the tank. No, they don't. I'm sorry. The Charger.
Man, what the hell? Quit shooting me!
And Bliss just sacking the Charger? Question mark.
Ammo here.
Spitter just going for a delay. Sack Spitter. I think they want the Boomer.
Reloading.
Weapons!
Alright, as they come through the wreck train, there's potential for a lot of damage here, but I don't think the SI are going to play on it. I think they're going to wait. Survivor's going to the right spot. Boomer should position it above them. Get a nice easy boom here. I think they wanted Bliss to have the Boomer because Bliss was the tank, so I think that's why they killed what they did in order. So I take it back. They do have a strategy. So if this boom lands, I do believe it's a really good call by Aperox. And there goes the boom. He doesn't get the boom, so he's not going to have the Boomer land. It looks like he's just going to fly the tank right in right away. He is not going to hesitate at all. The Hunter does land. It's going to be a rock goes out. He lands a rock onto the non-pound Survivor, punches him too far away. He gets a turn punch down to 3k HP, 2.5. A pull gets a separated Survivor. A Jock lands. Tank does have a corner. The 2 cap is not cleared yet. Jockey is cleared. Tank now gets an in cap at 2k HP. He's going to decommit and keep 1850 left. Rock goes out. Rock does get skeeted. Boat is down to 321 with an in cap.
We gotta go.
Alright, Charger's going to go in. The Smoker misses. Charger does not get anything. Rock is late to the show, so it's going to get skeeted.
Hold on, I gotta get you up.
Rock gets shut down. Boomer trying to reposition, get something before. No, Boomer gets popped. A little reckless with the Boomer there. I think it would have been easier right where my camera's at to get a boom over. Smoker goes. Gets cleared, but not killed. 11 HP Smoker.
I'm grabbing this shotgun.
Azaku is content with pushing forward. I think they know the tank is pretty low. I think they might think it's lower than it actually is. Right now their bonus is lower than Aperox was when they finished the map. So right now they're in danger of going down even more already. Tank's 20%. He's going to have to go in here. 13-16 is the HP. Tank's going in. Hunter does get skeeted. It's a nice skeet that goes out. Jockey gets M2'd and shut down. Rock does miss. Smoker gets killed. And that was a great job by the survivors there. Tank goes for one more curve rock. It turns AI. And Tank is dead. Good job by survivors on cleaning that up. They don't get any more damage from the infected side.
Everybody stand back.
They are still fast. If they can take this attack clean, they could probably make safe room following this one. This might be the last attack they get for Aperox.
Guys, I'm really
For Aperox. Alright, Charger's gonna split survivors. Charger gets melted. Hunter will land. Spit gets blocked on the wrong side. And they should have safe room. Actually, I don't know if they'll make it. I think they'll have spawns up just in time for one more. Maybe not everybody. Hey, the smoker has to delay this.
Safe house up ahead.
Oh, Zoe got punched by a comm and they're not going to make it in.
Reloading.
They have tri-cap with spit. Last hit of the chapter for Aperox. Let's see if Azaku could take it clean. Bonus hit at 321. They send the jockey. The jockey lands. The charger lands as well as a tri-cap. There's a massive amount of damage going out there. The smoker is cleared first. The charger gets an in-cap.
Great shot.
And Backseat gets wrecked in the safe room from a jockey.
Inside.
Alright, they will get the pickup. The bonus one from 321 down to 168.
Sure thing.
We are kicking ass.
But they do survive a chapter and bring a chapter score of 668. And right now they are down 1,056 points going into the final chapter of this tournament match. This is still enough points to have a comeback. But you need an early tank, a wipe, and make a safe room with bonus.
Zoe, I know you're mad at me.
I really don't want to hear it.
Zoe, listen. The four of us are all that matters now.
Bill, I'm not ready to give up on everything yet.
Oh, and that's not what you want to see if you are a Azaku fan. They're seeing a 70% tank spawn. That is not favorable for them at all. That means if they're going to get 70% of this 700 distance already. Whew. As we wait for Yashini to come back, that will be the last ready up to get the final part of this tournament match along the way. So right now it looks like Aperox is in the driving seat, about to go 2-1 if they can finish this out. Right now I think quads are the thing to go for. They're going to go for a fast hit right here. Everything is spawned behind the bricks. They're going to go to the right side of the safe room. They do have a charger pre-spawned as well. See if they can bait something to hit here. Oh, they did get a chip on the jockey. Spitter also a little bit as well. Not much, though. Are they going? The jockey gets melted. Great bait job by the survivor team. Are they trying to get it again? All right, Hunter goes out. Can they get the skeet? No, he cannot. They do melt the charger, though. It will just be a pound spit onto Francis. Smack Nerd not able to get the skeet out there. So his penalty is 13 of his HP for getting pounced. There was one infected scratch going out as well onto lockup. Actually, no, it was spit damage. I lied. It was not a scratch. There's 1 point from the Hunter landing because it was cleared so quickly. They do have spawns up. They should go now. And the Charger was not in the right position. So unfortunately for them, they're not going to get a hit here. They're probably going to reposition. No, they're going to just go for a 1 boom. Looks like the Smoker wanted to go, but this... No, looks like they're going to hold. Charger still doesn't know what it quite wants to do. All right, it goes up on top, and it's too late. They were already inside. And right now the survivors are just jetting through the map. There was really only one attack that came out from the safe room, and they have already gone 40% of the way through the map before the next hit will commence. And it looks like the Hunter is not moving. He is not happy with what's going on. Okay, the Hunter is there, repositioning. Survivor's going to slow down and clear out all these commons.
Grabbing a shotgun.
An extra set of pills, which is pretty pointless. Alright, they said 2 out, they said 3 out. Alright, they are pretty separated right here. Oh, they get common lock. The SI should go now. They're a little late to that. The Smoker will land. The Hunter gets skeeted. The Jockey will land as well. The Charger takes this pulled target. And the Infected completely misplayed that there. They were all common locked, and they went pretty much after they got the clear, in my opinion. And now they're going to be able to get out to where the boat is in the boatyard, where the water is drained. And right now, very impressive by Aperox right now. They get to the boat. Interesting choke point coming up here. This is potential for some decent damage. They don't have the separation that they really want. No Smoker and no Charger. It's just going to be the Hunter and the Jockey. So I think they try to pile on someone to see if we can get some stumbles in this pit with that Boomer. Let's see if they can make it happen. 2 survivors are pushing forward. The Hunter is pre-spawn. 1 survivor dropped. Like Zoe is playing a little baiting on the Infected here. Boomer really wants that spawn from behind. Bill is really trying to deny it. Alright, Jockey goes in. Oh, what a shutdown by the survivors. The Boomer doesn't even spot. The spit goes on to nothing. Boomer is just not going to go. Great positioning. Great skeet by Spacknerd, shutting down the Hunter there. I also believe that the Uzis just melted down the Jockey. As they retreat. This is a pretty standard area to take this tank, but if you are the tank and you spend a lot of time getting your hittables into play, as the Smoker fails, try to get a full separation on the teammates there. Or I mean on the survivor. It's like Smoker is going to go and die now. Just get a pull. That'll be 1 ding. 2 dings. Be 6 damage going on to Francis there. That's not too bad. And this is a bad part about this map. And the Charger misses! He had it lined up for him. And now the survivor's going to run this tank back, and this is pretty much going to be an AI tank. One thing I do not like about the Passifice is this reason right here. This map, you can just run back this tank, let it go AI. Soaring is not going to make it. And this is completely strat by the survivors. The Jockey does land on the boom target. It gets cleared. Soaring officially goes AI. And now they're going to clear commons out and continue to run back and see what this tank is doing. Oh no, he's stuck. How'd he get in there? The tank is in the wall. I don't know how that happened. That is unfortunate for the Infected team. The AI the tank, but I don't know how the tank even got in there. Alright, they're gonna go for an attack. Alright, Charger will land. It gets cleared immediately, though. The Smoker is the only thing that really got the ding of damage. Everything else got shut down. And now they're going to be chasing an AI tank. Who knows when he will release himself from there and start pursuing them. He's still stuck. I'm surprised, actually, if a survivor got... I'm wondering why the tank didn't teleport out of there to one of the infected. Hunter gets skeeted. Rocket charge comes later. Jockey comes by himself.
What is that zombie doing to him?
Kind of going in one at a time. I think that would have been a great hit if the jockey landed when they all went at the same time. Got a separating jock on the other side of that big rig. Oh, they know the boomer's there. Not going to get anybody.
Look out!
That tank is still stuck in there. I don't think he's going to come out. And this tank is stuck in there. There's nothing it can do. They're just going to shoot him down. That is unfortunate. Looks like the SI are just going to let it die. But right now the survivors... Oh, they're going to send it in. The Charger does land! Oh, so close to a quad, actually! Wow, was that close. Good try by the infected. They got a decent amount of damage, but it wasn't quite enough.
Hey, here's a boat. No, Francis.
Great attempt on the quad try. Unfortunately, the tank got put in a position where it couldn't get unstuck. Sad to see, but it got some decent damage from the quad attempt, so they at least salvaged that out of it. They do manage to take this choke point, hug the wall, take. No one gets boomed. They do get a slight reset. The Charger landed on someone's head and just gets a fist onto Lewis, and that will be it. Smack Nerd will pop pills. Alpha will pop pills. So they can remain fast. Bonus is still pretty high at 924. They do find one more set of pills, so that will help them. They have a 2-2 for this gravel hill. Guess it'd be a salt mine. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, but they're just going to go up. They know there's no Charger, so they are not wasting any time. Taking a little bit of a scenic route here. I'm going to give them the opportunity to get the Charger. They get the Smoker. Oh no, the Smoker's going to land. The Charger gets the charge, and Smack Nerd is dead. Great insta-kill by the infected team. I think the survivors just needed to go. They tried to be a little too fancy with their positioning there. Spawn was already down. Three are just going to press forward, get past this tanker area. Nice 2-boom, pretty respectable. Stumbles the Hunter, though. Smoker and the Hunter and the Jockey are the three cappers. Let's see if they hold them to wait till they get 4. And since all the comments are chasing, there is nothing in front stopping them. And the survivors just bolting through this. And now it's just a spitter. And they're not going to be able to do much.
Nice.
Alright, this is going to be the last hit they get. They're going to send the Hunter in. The Hunter does land. The Smoker does land as well. The Jockey was late to the party. They M2'd the... Oh, that was so close as well. Eventually everything does get killed. The bonus is going to suffer dramatically from it, but it's still got a 404. And they will make it in the safe room with 404 not found. And that will be Aperox cleaning up their last survivor side of this tournament match, and they will bring in a total campaign score of 3,617, which will mathematically lock this match up.
Look, we're gonna find that sailboat right around the corner. You just watch.
Lewis, if you don't stop being positive, I'm gonna sink the boat just to make you sad. About to die in a brick factory? Because I'm about to do that too. And I got to complain about shit the whole time.
Alright, they do spawn right away. Now it is Azaku's turn to bait this. They do have a tri-cap to deal with the spitter, no smoker.
Hunter around, don't get pounced.
Alright, Zoe's trying to get some damage on there. Oh, the charger does take about 90 from that. Alright, they send it in. Pre-spit goes. And the attack gets baited nicely. Now they might all rush out here. We might see a multi-charge. And there they rush. The hunter will go in. The charger. Oh, the charger missed. I think the charger should have just kept punching. Could have did so much damage. Maybe even an in cap to Zoe, but that will be it. It is dealt with. Good attack. 12%.
Weapons here.
And indeed, it does seem that way right now. Aperox has clear upper hand. Where Infected was a little bit more cleaner. It's a little sloppy at the moment, but they know they have the win right now, so maybe they're just having a little bit of fun. 2-2 next hit, Hunter Smoker. Let's see exactly where they're going to position this. Looks like they want to go above and probably make a play on the last two survivors. Most likely the shotgun players will go in first. Let's see if that's what they're going to do.
Weapons over here.
Are they going to go in early to get a pull? All right, the hunter will land, the spit will follow, the boomer will get 2. And I believe the smoker and boomer died last. All right, as they got through the building, as they come underneath the garage. Charger's gonna rocket in, misses. Jockey gets M2 to kill. Spit will go on to nothing. A great shutdown by the survivor team. That is what they needed to try to further their delta, to make the difference a little bit smaller at the end of this match, as they're gonna get through out into the open tanker area. Tank is sitting at 54%. I mean, distance is at 54% right now. Spawns are about to be up. They will hit at the next choke point when they jump on top of the tires to go on the side of the building. They do not have spitter. Maybe the call would be to go inside here. There is no spit to worry about.
Reloading.
Clearing up the commons, trickling from behind. Percentage 61. They set their rocket. The smoker in. Smoker gets a quick pull. The hunter lands. Jockey is trying to find a target. Eventually does. And gets 6 damage onto Zoe, and that attack is shut down. After a little bit of damage goes out, 77.9% for survivors is what they're going to have when they get this tank up in rotation. They also have a boomer.
Reloading. Behind you.
They grab the extra set of pills already.
Ammo here.
And since there was a set of pills earlier on the map, this is all they're going to get. Boomer tries to get a boom there, is not going to manage to get it. It was a good try. I think Smackner just hits this one car. And they are just going to AI their tank right away. They're not wasting any time. So it looks like they know they can't lose, but they're like, at least we're not going to let Aperox play with the tank. So it looks like they want to send this thing AI, but the attack is going to be here to slow him down. Hunter's in position, so is the Charger and Smoker. Let's see what they can make of it. The Charger rockets in, the Charger misses. What a pull back. It gets cleared pretty quickly. The tank is trying to get there. The tank, oh, can he get the car there in time? He made a misplay on going up top. He would have had it if he just went straight. Now the tank is going up top, which I think is even more of a mistake. He is definitely going to go AI now. I think Smacknerd had the opportunity to keep it if he didn't do that. And that is a AI tank, a 4-team Aperox as well, so they've done what they wanted to do. And, oh, I thought the tank was going to do infinite push-up or pull-ups. Tank's going to throw a rock. Drops in. Gonna throw a rock. Not gonna get it. Tank down to 3k HP, down to 2.7. Jockey's gonna spawn behind them. Charger's gonna rocket it. Charger's gonna land. Jockey is going to land. Hunter coming in. Hunter does not land. They get the clears in time. Hunter lands on the in-cap target. AI tank coming in. Gets a pull up. He'll probably throw a rock. Did he get the rock off in time? And no, he does not. That is a dead tank.
You're not through yet, kid. Get up and let's go. These shitheads ain't gonna kill themselves.
Thanks.
Here,
I owe you.
That was a
for you.
big charge coming out there.
think I heard-
Unfortunately, they couldn't clean it up with a beautiful quad. Smoker was a little out of position,
Weapons.
and the Hunter could not intercept on the jockey target. Those survivors will survive 2-2 with the next hit. Jockey's Charger going to be the 2 cappers. Charger's going to go in. Charger does land. Spit goes out as well. Jockey gets killed before it does anything, but it will do the damage to Francis, and that will make Francis pass. Oh, it looks like Zoe just had enough and said, I'm running through that shit, and runs through the spit, taking about 24 damage herself.
Reloading!
DB and HP almost equal, 40 and 41%. All right, Jockey's gonna go in. Hunter gets an ice key. Jockey gets M2'd. Nice team skeet by the survivor team.
This is real.
As they pass their last sets of pills to the bleeding survivors, they should pop them both to be fast. Baxi will do it just momentarily as soon as it goes underneath 40 HP.
Reloading!
Spawns are coming in. Hunter gets skeeted. Charger and Jockey land simultaneously, and the spit as well. It's going to be good damage going out, and an in cap onto Francis, but good thing for Francis, he held those pills because he will be able to be fast for a little bit longer.
Get up, we gotta go.
And Zoe is just putting on the jets. And there's the last set of pills pop for the survivor team. No more. Bonus sitting at 373. Boomer gets popped. That was more than less just a sack. But right now the Smoker Charger Hunter are going to be what they have for the hill. I think this is not bad either. This is probably be pretty good for the insta-kill attempt. There you get the pull in the back. There goes the Charger. The Charger lands. And bye-bye. Insta-kill on a survivor. Bliss does manage to get it onto Soaring. And Bill's just not having a good time. Bill's survivor in-caps herself. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but one boom survivor on the bottom. Charger coming up. Charger! He's going to change his mind. And it looks like they're throwing in the yellow flag. And that is going to be a wipe going on to Azaku, and they're going to go down with a chapter score of 2000 and campaign score of 2020.